All right, good day, guys. And again, thank you so much for joining me. This is Sports Unscripted right here on MyColorTV, and my name is Kezar Ebujie, the man for all season. Here is the playground for banter. This is where we give you reviews and previews of matches played in all round of football leagues right here on MyColorTV. And today I have something really special coming to our screen. I'm talking about the Manchester Derby as well as the Madrid Derby, all coming from England and on Spain. I'll not be doing it till I have a guest. I'll let you guys in on my guest when Sports Unscripted returns. This is the man for all season, Kezar. I'll be right back. All right, welcome back, guys. Remember, this is still Sports Unscripted, a playground for banter where football fans appear to actually represent the badge in front of their jersey. And like I said earlier, it is the Manchester Derby, Man City versus Manchester United, as well as the Madrid Derby, Atletico Madrid playing Real Madrid. Like I told you guys, I have a guest join me and he's right beside me, repping a jersey that is really out of context. He's wearing a Chelsea jersey, and this is a guy that's been repping this jersey for more than a decade. I have beside me solskjaer. Solskjaer, how far?
I did fine. No, I did fine. I'm good.
Okay. How is it going now?
It's going well. It's going well. I think in the world of sports right now, you cannot talk about football without mentioning Chelsea. You know, every week, every time. You know, Chelsea always make me proud.
No. This is not a Chelsea show.
Yeah. I know. But I'm a Chelsea fan. I must tell you the truth. At least I can feel the joy Giroud is giving me every time at the club. Despite we still need one or two things to achieve and one or two things to happen.
Okay. If I let solskjaer now go on the road now, all you hear throughout this discussion is going to be Chelsea, but that is not why we are here.
Yeah.
All the same, Chelsea is doing good.
But third in the
not
league.
taking that away from them. Okay, now Manchester United. I think this is like the third time we're talking about Manchester United on this show, but you remember, we cannot actually take this thing away because Man United has been in the news for a while now, owing to the fact that they got knocked out from the UEFA.
The negative side of the news.
They got knocked out of the UEFA Champions League by RB Leipzig, and now they'll be heading all the way down to the Europa. And that has brought a lot of pressure on not of the team but the coach, Ole Gunner, solskjaer. And more of his pressure will be coming to him this weekend when he plays a formidable, a ruthless team like Manchester City, who has found resurgence in their last 5 games under their coach, Pep Guardiola. So this Saturday is Man City versus Manchester United. What's up?
It's a very strong game.
Of course.
I can say that game is very, very, very strong game. It's going to be a game that a lot of people will throw the points at Manchester City.
Why
like I remember the last time they met and all that, a lot of people were saying Man City is going to beat Man U, Man City is going to, and Manchester United end up beating them home and away.
Last season, yes.
If possible, in the Champions League, I guess that's 3 times in a season, because that's the same form they are now. That's the way they are then. So everybody were picking Manchester United to win, Man U to win.
You don't see that happening this time?
I don't really see that happening right now, because
why would you say that?
Manchester United, they're kind of confused to me. Man City was down, but they are not picking up.
Okay.
And the way they are playing right now, meeting Manchester United that has such kind of issues, I think they are going to triumph over Manchester United.
So like there is nothing more in depth. Just think like on the surface, you have to be Manchester United.
They need to win Manchester United, and they are going to do that because what they received from Manchester United the last time, they won't want that to repeat itself again. It's a huge disgrace to the Manchester City fan. Manchester United beating them 3 times in a season.
Okay.
With all their players.
Okay.
With the likes of Kevin De Bruyne, Aguero, and all that. So nobody wants that kind of defeat anymore.
You know, actually, last season, Man United was not really in that good way of form when they won Manchester City.
Yes, that's
so
what I'm
now,
saying.
You don't see Man U having put in surprise on Man City again this time?
No, I'm not seeing it coming. Despite they are still on a poor form right now. Like, look at what they played against RB Leipzig. It's a total disgrace for the fans of Manchester United all over the world. At least for the past 2 days now, No Manchester United fan has posted anything on social media, no WhatsApp status, no Facebook, up Man U, whatsoever, because it was a huge disgrace for them.
Okay.
Despite the coach did a very big mistake. You are looking for a point. You are not supposed to be defending. You are not Jose Mourinho.
Okay.
You are not supposed to defend. What you are going there to do, you attack them, get your result, and go away. Now you went to defend, and look at what they played. They played you just like a baby. They played you just like a baby.
Okay, now clearly you seem to be like on a huge side of Manchester City because of maybe their run of form. Now, owing to the recent form of Manchester United, if you're to be Ole Gunner solskjaer, what kind of attack or what kind of players will you choose to actually get to win out of Pep Guardiola's hand?
Yeah, if I'm Ole Gunner solskjaer, I'm going to get an attacking-minded players. At least you have the likes of Cavani right now.
Okay.
Except he has injury.
He's fit.
I think he should be in that forefront.
Okay.
You don't rely on Rashford. Though he always deliver when it comes to Manchester City and the rest. But now, this is a crucial time. Manchester City, they are very hungry. And he's hitting them in their blood. Now, they want to unleash all what Manchester United did to them the last time. They want to do it back to them. So, what you should play now against this, don't go there and defend.
Okay.
Don't go and manage players like what he did against Leipzig. He played 2 left back that can even produce at least 4 crosses, 4 possible crosses for a chance to be converted. No. So you need to improve. This is a derby game now. Last, one person will win. It's a tradition. We know Manchester United have won more of it. But Man City, since they started making wave, winning for them is like, if it's not 100%, it's nothing.
Okay, now in that Man United team, like who do you think like is the weak link in that team?
Yeah, to me, the defense line, they are not really good. The defense line, they cause too much of errors. The goalkeeper.
Do you have any particular person in mind, like in that defense line?
Yeah, that of the captain, Harry Maguire. A lot of people say a lot of things about him. Even I remember some time ago, one legend of Manchester United was accusing him that he's not performing well. It's not. As a defender and a captain, when you see the likes of John Terry, nobody's above mistake. Everybody makes mistakes. But there are some things you're supposed to do as a captain, you are not doing them. You can't expect a referee calling a Chelsea player, trying to give him card or whatsoever. You must see John Terry there.
But Maguire does that.
Maguire does not do that often. Sometimes the appearance of the captain will make the referee to change his mind.
Okay.
See the likes of Ramos.
Okay.
Sometimes they will foul your player. You need to come out to protest.
Talking about comparing Maguire to John Terry and Sergio Ramos, I think Ramos has been in Madrid for a long time. John Terry has been was with Chelsea for a long time before maybe they actually have that profile kind of thing.
So you don't really say it like that. No, despite the club.
See, hold up. What I'm saying in essence, but for you to be putting Harry Maguire in the same bracket with Sergio Ramos and John Terry, don't you think that it is too early to be putting them in that same bracket?
At least Harry Maguire has been playing football for the past 10 years. So there's nothing you will tell me that he has not had. How many seasons with Leicester? Now, I think this is the 3rd season with Manchester United.
Okay.
So what do you really want again?
When was he made the captain of Manchester United?
I think that was last season or so.
Then, like I think I'm saying the same thing. Don't you think like it's too early, like for him to be putting him in the same place with Sergio Ramos and John Terry?
That's why, as a defender, people are looking up to you. Ramos does not start like this. Okay. I remember when Ramos came to Real Madrid, he was a right back.
Of course.
Then you watch people like Puyol and the rest. You see the reaction from them. Those are the kind of things you copy, you learn. At least you have played with people. You have played with John Terry. You played against John Terry. You played against a lot of defenders. You see how that fire in them.
Okay. Now, still on Manchester United. Now, there was a few heated words that came out from Paul Pogba's manager, that is Raiola, who was saying that Paul Pogba is done with Manchester United. And this came at the heels when Paul Pogba was playing good, because I think he scored in his last 2 games for Manchester United. Yeah. And as it stands now, there's been a lot of calls for Pogba to leave, or like for Man United to just sell Pogba. Now, let's just bring this thing to you. Do you think Pogba's problem is psychological, or do you think that like him not really playing well for Man United is as a result of the relationship he has with either the board or the coach?
For me, I don't really think. I think it's psychological anyway, because a player of that caliber, I remember when he was in Juve, he played with the likes of Pello and other great footballers, but the kind of playing he did in Juventus was, he was given a free role, play whatever you like. He was still a young boy. Even when you watch Pogba in France, he doesn't play like that in Manchester United. The only time Pogba played good football in Manchester United is when you bring him in second half. Like, look at the game against Leipzig. He was at a verge of changing the status of that game. So those are the kind of things you do. So why can't he start a game and bring in that kind of fire? So what you do as a coach, you look, these are your players. You monitor them, you say, okay, who can pair with this man, who can play with this, who can play with this. Fernandes is a material for Manchester United. I pray he doesn't have injury now. If he has injury now, Manchester United is gone. That's their key man. So Man U, as a club, need to offload some players and bring in who can do the work.
So you think Pogba still has a future in that team? Like,
yes, he still has a future. Because to me, I don't see any other team buying Pogba and making Pogba their star. No team. Even going back to Juventus, I don't think he can even get that spotlight.
All right.
In Juventus anymore.
Now, that being said, both teams has played together for 188 times. Man United have won 76, Man City have won 54 rather, and both teams have drawn 52 times. Last season, Pep Guardiola lost all the encounters he had with Manchester United. He lost home and away from the EPL, and the FA Cup to Man United won them. And this season, with the kind of pace and hunger and drive the ruggedity Man City has in them,
that's going to make it 55. 55 times they are going to win Manchester United.
Okay, but well, that remains to be seen. And we have the likes of Aguero, who returned from injury, and he scored in their last match they played during the midweek in the UEFA Champions League. Now, let's put the spotlight a little on Manchester City. Now, Man City has been playing very beautiful football. Now, when the season started, I think they were in a very bad run of form, where they were playing back-to-back losses and draws. But now, it's been back-to-back win, which has pushed them all the way to...
That's the mentality of a good coach.
Yes, 7th in the English Premier League. Man United is above them with 19 points. That is on 6th. So this weekend, Pep Guardiola has not really, like he's not really been that normal Guardiola side that you call and you get scared. But so far, so good. Like the way they are playing now, it looks like that ruthless Man City that we used to know is actually coming back to where we used to know them.
Yeah.
So now for this weekend, who do you think is going to be a game changer for Manchester City?
Yeah, I think they have the likes of Sterling. You have the likes of De Bruyne. You have Bernardo Silva. Though they really have problem with the midfield. The Mahrez is also there. They used to have problem in the midfield. That's Manchester City's problem. The midfield, they are not like the way the Fernando, what's it called?
Bruno Fernandes.
No, the what's his name? Fernandinho used to be.
Yes.
Then they don't have that kind of force in the midfield. But with the likes of De Bruyne, I think when you see Manchester United coming back to form, you don't see 1-0.
Okay.
For what you see is 3-0 upward. The highest you can do is score them, but they must do you 5.
Is it Man City or Man U?
Manchester City.
Okay.
Man U, you don't predict Man U because Man U is like, what would I call? It's not predictable. Today they might lose, tomorrow they might draw, next tomorrow they might win. When you think they've lost, just like Southampton, they came back, they won.
Okay.
When you think they've drawn the game, they will lose the game.
Okay.
So you can't compare them. Manchester City, they are back to their form. And I think this weekend game, they will do everything possible to get it out of Manchester United.
Is there anything Man U can do to win that game?
The only thing Man U can do to win that game is play the way they played Manchester City the previous time. Now you have Cavani. Put it in the game.
Okay. Cavani.
Let Pogba play this game.
You should start him if you're the one.
I will start Pogba if I'm the one.
Okay. Now, so far so good. Man United has had a very decent squad. According to some players, I think some of their old players who have been saying that the problem that team has is not really about players, it's about management. And all the hands have been pointed towards Ole Gunner, solskjaer, who came under a very big verbal attack when he was knocked out of the UEFA Champions League midweek. Now, I think we're done for Manchester United, but I'll come back to you maybe later to ask you what the scoreline is going to be between both teams. Now, the spotlight now, before we round off, is the match between Atletico Madrid and Real Madrid. With 10 games already played, with 2 games in hand, Atletico Madrid is first in Spanish La Liga, and I think it's been a very long time since we saw them in that kind of position. And Real Madrid has moved all the way to 4th in the Spanish La Liga. Now, troubling times for Real Madrid. Their coach, Zinedine Zidane, is unsettled. The kind of things he's saying shows that something is not really, well in the Real Madrid camp. And this weekend they'll be playing against a resurgent, formidable team who has to add somebody like Luis Suarez in their fold to make them way more deadly. I'm talking about Luis Suarez. His absence at Barcelona actually made Barcelona more like a middle or like an average team. There's no bite, there's no depth. The only player that has depth there, which is Lionel Messi, you have the likes of Felipe Coutinho and Antoine Griezmann, but these guys are not really playing like they should play according to the name they've garnered for themselves. And now on Real Madrid, the likes of Eden Hazard, who's been plagued by injury, is there. Luka Modric is aging, Marcelo is aging. I think most of their main key matured players, experienced players, are actually aging. And we have more of the young players in that squad. So imagine a team like that going against a very rugged team under the helm of affairs of Diego Simeone of Atletico Madrid. What do you think is going to be the outcome of that match come this weekend?
Yeah, the outcome of that match is going to be as strong as that of Manchester City and Manchester United, because Atletico Madrid, being where they are today, they have key players and they're signing more. Imagine releasing the likes of Morata and bringing in Suarez to join with Diego Costa.
They released even Thomas Partey to Arsenal.
As you can see. So the club is fully balanced. At least, like what you said, there's been a while they are in this position and all that. I remember this is how they started when they won the Spanish La Liga some years ago.
Yes.
Remember, I think that was 2014 or so.
13.
To 2013, right? This is how they started. Nobody believed that they can achieve it. Barca tried, Real Madrid tried, and all that. They keep on fighting because they have a squad. From the defense to the attack, they are fully fit and ready. Every time you call on them. But me, seeing that game, I don't think, I can't say they will win, but because you don't know what Real Madrid is planning. So I'll give that game, to me, a draw for them.
Okay, one player who seems to have made a difference for Atletico Madrid this season has been Luis Suarez. He's played about 11 games and scored 5 goals, and he's scoring beautiful goals, just like he did when he was in Liverpool and Barcelona Football Club. So
now he's doing it again in Atletico Madrid.
Yes.
So letting him go from Barcelona, I think that's a big mistake anyway, but life is life. You have to move on.
Of course, that's how it is. So what will happen after that match remains to be seen, but either way, we'll still be able to bring you guys up to speed and up to date or what happened or will be happening when that match comes to our TV screens this weekend. Okay, now I think we're done for now. So before we give sign out, another match coming to our screen this weekend is the match between Chelsea and Everton. Chelsea has been playing beautiful football lately. Lampard is really a happy man now. Looking back and you'll be like,
he wants to kill me before.
Well, that was last weekend was saying that Chelsea players, even Chelsea fans, are allowed to dream of a Premier League title because he believes that his squad now has all it takes to compete for the Premier League title.
We are competing already. Not
Going to the resurgence of somebody like Oliver Giroud, you have the likes of Hakim Ziyech playing beautiful football.
Yeah, I think that's the best Chelsea signing for
Timo Werner also finding his feet in the Premier League. So, for Sana, what do you think is going to be the scoreline in that game?
Chelsea, to me, it's a win for Chelsea.
Okay.
Everton has been losing to other people. It will not come to Chelsea, now they want to win. I believe strongly that my team is going to beat them hands down.
Okay, now, do you want Giroud to start this game?
If Giroud can start the game, fine. If you bring him second half, he's still going to do what he knows how to do best.
Okay.
Just like everybody thinks Chelsea has drawn the game between Stade Rennes, where we're playing 1-1, and Giroud came in and look at what he did. He did that against Sevilla as well. So I think anyhow you want it, he's going to give it to you.
All right, he's a very, very passionate and dogged Chelsea fan. So for these words to come out of his mouth, I'm not really surprised. Midweek, Chelsea qualified for the UEFA Champions League. Next stage, Manchester City qualified, as well as Tottenham Hotspur qualified. No, Liverpool rather qualified. Tottenham Hotspur is playing at the Europa. That's Europa rather.
Yeah.
And Manchester United used to be joining the likes of Arsenal and Tottenham Hotspur for the Europa. Now, just a quick roundup. Arsenal won Dundalk by 4-2. That was on Thursday, and on weekend, Arsenal hopes to pick up from their very poor abysmal form. This is when they play Burnley on Sunday. Arsenal is 15th in the English Premier League table. Their worst position, their worst playing form.
They will not lose this time around.
For 39 years. All right, thank you very much, guys, and it was really a very special moment for me to have this shoulder time with somebody like Soloke. I enjoy his energy with spending time on here. Soloke, thank you very much for joining me.
Yeah, thank you.
All right, so Chelsea, Everton, what's the scoreline?
Yeah, it's a 3-0 for me.
Man United, Man City scoreline?
Man United, Man City, I'll go two ways, but the first is going for Manchester City. They're going to win that game by 3-1.
What of Real Madrid, Atletico Madrid?
Real Madrid, Atletico Madrid, I'm seeing a draw in that game.
Okay.
I'm seeing a draw in that game, or the game is going to end in a 1-0 win. But I'm seeing a draw in that game.
All right, either ways, we still have tons of matches, live matches coming to our TV screens this weekend from the Spanish La Liga, Italian Serie A, the EPL, German Bundesliga, not forgetting the Italian Serie A. All of the matches will bring you all the scores updates right here on MyColorTV, as well as Sports on the Go. So that come your way next time with Sports on the Go. This is the man for all season Kaiser. Follow us on social media handles at MyColorTV, no spacing, be it YouTube, Instagram, Twitter, as well as Facebook, when I bring you up to speed around the world of sport. This is the man for all season Kaiser. I guess I will see you when I see you. Stay safe and bye-bye.
MyColorTV, life in living color.